What an aqua. Hey, poker faces.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Tragic extent of my fucking roster. Look at these blood fiending little guys over here. Why did we... Oh, we left the dungeon because we ran out of shovels. Yes. QED. First one releases at 9:30. That's right. That's right. I remember now. I go fight this stupid Viscount. We gotta look up the Viscount again. Does he do anything annoying? I mean, he does lots of things annoying. But does he do anything? I mean, it shouldn't be spelled like discount if it doesn't fucking rhyme with discount. Viscount. It should be Viscount. Stupid spelling. God. Ability name. Ravenous Feast, Square Meal, Miserly Morsel, Hungry Eyes, or Riposte Attack, Refined Pairing, and Served Rare. Every one of his attacks adds stress. Okay, okay, that's good. It's good to know. Ah, dude. Alright. So I need a stunner because he has this riposte shit. Andrew's here. Hey, Matter. Hey, Oak Dragon. Hey, Matter. I don't know if you're around to help with this at all, but we have currently, as part of this channel's community, which is so cool, we have 3 D&D games being run, and it seems like one of them is just getting restructured right now, and it might make some sense to do some more restructuring. So on the Discord channel for us, in our Discord channel in the D&D chat, I'm hoping I'm asked one of my moderators to put together a doodle poll so we can have available interested people post the times they're available to do things like that. Because at the moment, Ricky's up every day at like 2 a.m. to play the current campaign, and there's 2 other European campaigns going on. It seems like it'd make a little bit more sense to consolidate across time zones that work for people. So some thoughts about that. We should get. I think we should set up some better times essentially, and see when those are. Right. So we need to go back and kill this guy, basically. I don't have to bring abominations to this. I just like abominations because they can self-heal. My bounty hunters are not lasting real long right now. So I definitely 100% want a flagellant in there. But it could bring Acolyx instead. Yeah, bounty hunter. Bounty hunter has problems in this Swine King fight, that's for sure. Flagellant seems excellent for this fight, quite honestly. He seems excellent in this dungeon, quite honestly. Yeah. Don't really want Guilty Conscience in here. Do I want an abomination in this fight? So we've been running... The 4 we've been running have been Arbalist, Cultist, Abomination, Flagellant. We don't have that many fights left before the boss, so we don't have to go apeshit with the classes that we bring. We could bring more reasonable classes if we were so interested. Feels like a Highwayman might be decent here. So do we want a Highwayman here? Plan is to grab stuff, camp, and go after the boss with buffs. Highwayman has nice buffs. So that's something to think about. Okay. Need an occultist. Occultist doesn't... Highwayman and the occultist really don't fit together very well in teams. End up in stupid positions. Depends how much that guy's gonna be healing. And then we really need a rank 4. This guy's blight resist, like 1,000,000. Blight resist, 95%. It's like 1,000,000. That's rounding. I mean, we're rounding a little bit, but it's about 1,000,000. Is Jester worth anything here? No, we need a stunner. Gotta have a stunner too because he's got fucking riposte. It really does feel like an abomination or a bounty hunter here is almost entirely necessary. And if I had to choose between the two of them, I think I'd probably go abomination. Probably. But my abomination is not necessarily 100% ready. So I like that. No, clearly not in this. I mean, this is how that's going to end up, which isn't real good. I like having riposte in this fight. He AoEs a lot. But I don't know if I can fit that in with using the occultist in a way that doesn't suck ass. I suppose I can spam weakening curse and heal. It doesn't feel very good. Okay. Am I going to do more Civ 5 games with the Yogscast when this current one is done? This is similar to being asked when will I be on PKA next. When I'm a guest on someone else's production, someone else's content, generally the people to ask when I will be invited back to that is them, not me. So I have no idea is the answer. I'd play again, I enjoyed it. I'd do it again, but I have no idea. So the other alternative is we throw in an Arbalest here and just start spamming him with damage. I mean, marks are really bad versus... I mean, Arbalest is just not that great a damage dealer without marks being a thing, and the problem is we don't have marks as a thing versus this guy. How much do we value? Arbalest has got great camping buffs. The rest of these guys don't have that great camping buffs. Could I possibly run the occultist as a stunner? And just not have stunners after that? I don't want to get riposted down. If the occultist is their only stunner, it might be a bit of an issue. Bleeds are solid in this fight, but I'm not convinced that a Jester is going to be tanky enough for this fight. I do like the backup healing coming out of the Arbalest. Could even be opening vein here, which would be kind of interesting. Still, it's a powerful stun. What's the guy's stun resist? He's not that stun resistant. He's only 55% stun resistant, so he should be something we actually do some stunning on. Does this comp work? This comp's gonna suck versus the trash mobs. So this is the abomination comp, huh? So we're bringing in our... So these three are set in stone, it looks like? Okay. Do like the fact we can run restring and marching plan. At least, very least, restring. Taking out the abomination, we lose 2 camping points as well. 3, 5, 9, 12. Yeah, we have pretty good camping buffs here. Okay, that could be good. Can we do this with a highwayman? We don't have another invite, so this is gonna fuck up a lot of things if we bring the wrong people here. Man, I'm paranoid right now. My wife left. We have a screen door on a balcony, and my wife left the screen door open last night. So we got mosquitoes in the house this morning, and even when I'm not actually bitten, like my mind is making my skin itch. I don't much care for that. RNG, RNG, right? Okay. Not quite sure what you're yelling about, Matter, but good, good. What's this asshole do? A lot of bleeds, a couple blights. Oh no, doesn't have any blights. It's all bleeds. Okay. He's got like 2 AoEs, right? Hungry Eyes. Can hit up to 3. Fine Palette. 2. Okay, sure. Let's do that. We give up some self-healing here on the abominations. We give up one of the stunners. We would get some damage out of it. Okay. I think this is what we're going to bring. Talked myself into believing this might work. I don't know why. That's why. That's what I'm bringing, rather. Let's keep weakening curse leveled. I'm going to actually use open vein here. Okay. Let's make sure their gear is actually appropriately upgraded, because last time it wasn't. We're going to use the sanitarium. Get rid of calm. Get rid of... That one's got to go. We can't do it right now. Get rid of guilty conscience. They got some stress to heal. Actually, quite a lot of stress to heal. Faithless. Kate will go meditate.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine.
That's correct.
Madness.
And what's Dire Venom gonna do here? A little bit of drinking? No. Oh, gambling's blocked. I guess he's not doing anything then. Okay. I would like to get rid of vampiric spirits. I don't know how this works though. So hypothetically, if I throw Fleet in here, he's gonna pick up the curse. But hypothetically, if we kill the boss, all the curses are removed. I wonder how that interaction works. Could be really stupid and give it to us anyways, but let's assume it doesn't. Alright. So we know where we're going, we know who we're bringing. The only stuff we need to know now. Oh, I killed level 5 Siren, right? I don't need a lot of this garbage. Guess the only thing now is equipment. We don't have any of the... Have the Arbalist. Have the Arbalist thing. More crit. I wouldn't even mind the protection bonus here. It's just that we're not going to have any marked targets. I don't think I can go with no damage items on the Arbalist. So Flagellant needs his bleed amulet. The occultist needs to heal at a reasonable rate. The Aria box in Junia's head. The Arbalist needs to do damage. Debuff resist. Does he even put debuffs on us? No. Okay, debuff resist not super useful. Either of them. He doesn't stun either. Okay. So we want damage. He's a giant bloodsucker, I believe. Be nice to stack damage here since since we will have buffs. I don't remember how close we got to him. I don't remember how many fights we have left, for example. Damage, speed and damage.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Roth just subscribed. Welcome back. Why is my notifier? There it is. Okay. Why is the daily sad? Why is the daily goal sad? Because we didn't meet our daily goal yesterday, Matter, and it's sad. I want more I don't really want more stress items on these guys. Do I take a speed hit? That's 15% stress. It's fucking just as bad as this thing. And compare these. This one gives me 20% damage, minus 3 speed, and 15% stress. This one gives me plus 3 speed, 15% damage, and 15% stress. Yeah, there's minus accuracy and minus virtue, and the minus accuracy is a big deal, but I feel comparably so much worse. I mean, I suppose accuracy is good here, but we're gonna have a buff anyways.
Never win.
Quitters never win. Moonglow, welcome back. I don't have another damage item, or rather I do. I only have this one. I guess that's extra damage on the Highwayman. I guess I'll take that. It's gonna make for some nasty misses until we get to the boss. What is the boss's dodge? 23. What is the accuracy on the Highwayman stuff, particularly on open vein? So am I giving up Wicked Slice for open vein here? I think I am. Accuracy on this thing's 115. So when we run the Unparalleled Finesse, that'll be 125 base accuracy. He's got 23 dodge. That's more than enough. Okay. Do I do a Q&A after the Yogscast game during the stream? I'm not sure what you're asking, Victor. I don't think we recorded a Q&A, if that's what you're asking. I'm certainly happy once we finish releasing that game, or once they finish releasing that game, I'm happy to do a Q&A over it. Yes. And if you want to do up till the stuff you want to ask about the game up to the point that it's currently at in the release schedule, I'm happy to talk about that too. Alright. So what is the accuracy going to be on this guy? 115, and it's 120 minus the 23 over there. That's fine too. So these guys are going to be maxed accuracy. So I don't need Don't need a focus ring after the camping. So I could run the minus 15 stress plus 30% healing skills. How annoyed was I with Ben on a scale of 1 to 10? 1? 1 being the lowest? I wasn't annoyed with him at all. I did identify him as the ringleader and decide that I needed to kill him. But that's not an annoyance-based thing. That's solely based on, you know, what are my best chances of winning the game? Well, the least likely position for me to win the game from is when I'm 5v1ing. And if someone's trying to organize a 5v1, it seems reasonable to take him out first. He was also very, very close to me with the city-state steal, the city-state kill, and had the largest standing army at that stage in the game. So something else to think about there. I do like the idea of a minus stress item here. I also like the idea of 25% protection, but was I annoyed when he's... No, of course. The game is... The mindset going into that game is very different than going into a no-quitters game for me. That game. I'm playing with people who don't play that game. I mean, I hadn't played in months before that game, right? But the... I'm trying to do two things at once. Do we want to do the Q&A or do we want to do this mission? I'm happy to do the Q&A. Just for a few minutes of that anyways, but I can't be picking my items while doing that as well. So going into that game was a different mindset for me than playing with the no quitters groups, right? It was the assumption was these players wouldn't be as well versed in multiplayer, that it was going to be, it's kind of like going into a mod game on the channel, right? My assumption is that a lot of the guys are going to be playing a different type of Civ that I'm used to. There's going to be a lot of social interaction. There's going to be a lot of dicking around. It's going to be a different than the ultra competitive, just like grind out the best strategy. So was I particularly bothered by him trying to grief his land? No, not at all. Like, that would be something that would get me kind of annoyed, and the no quitters group is against all the no quitters rules, but it wasn't in that spirit. So it was like a mini challenge. Could I stop him from destroying his own academy? And the answer was yes, I could stop him from destroying his own academy. I mean, he was asking, he's like, can't we sell buildings? And I was trying to give honest answers. Yeah, you can build forts on your own terrain, and you can also sell your buildings. So I was trying to tell him what he could do with that even. So no, it wasn't something that bothered me. That triggered most of you guys. He didn't really have time. He didn't I mean, I wasn't really planning on converting most of his cities anyways. My goal from the get-go of that fight was just take his capital and knock him out of the game. So yeah. Okay, so contenders for this item right now. Certainly speed is useful. A focus ring isn't terrible here.
A kind gesture.
Thank you, Lullaways. Focus ring isn't useless here. It does give us the 1 crit. We can pick up 2 crit off the bandana if we want to. We could run... I don't really want to run double plus stress items. It's a little bit aggressive. So I kind of leave this as it is. This is that would be fine. Just as the only plus stress item that we're bringing here. So it could be recovery charm. It could be bandana. It could be just straight up stress resist. Could be stress resist and a healing item. So. You like how I talked Quill and Lewis into attacking you before showing that I had cav tech. At the stage in the game, I have only watched through yesterday's video, so I haven't seen today's video. I don't even know if today's video is out yet for them. But yesterday's video, I think, ended when I was building Brandenburg. So that means I now have Alhambra, Heroic Epic, Armories, and Opened Honor, and I'm about to finish Brandenburg. So I'm feeling pretty good about my promotions in the Civ game. And if I have to fight someone, I have all the infrastructure in place in all of my cities. I have a fair number of happiness wonders and all of my production buildings out. So if I have to fight someone, now is about the best time for me to do it. So any time that I can get them to fight right as I'm about to hit a new tech is a good time for me to be fighting. I have all the infrastructure in place to support it, and I have the units that I want to be fighting with. Oh, and Himage too. Yep. Alright, I'm tempted just to run the stress resist item. But I guess I can be lame and run the childhood treasure for a little bit less stress resist. Look at that. Look at that. We'll bring a bunny to the fight. A bunny with dead eyes. Is that a crit? Does crit give me anything? I mean, it's 2% crit. Certainly, I love it when the Arbalest crits, but is that worth anything? So. I don't know. I kind of thought of it as a little bit like teaching again. You know, so I was trying to be good about answering questions and telling them what was going on. It was really weird when they, like, at the beginning of the game, they're like, how's everyone's science doing? And everyone's just reading off their science numbers, and I'm just like, that's like the most guarded secret ever. Like, you don't tell people your science number. Like, that's just not what you just don't do that. It gives up too much important information. All right, double damage. Damage and stress healing. I mean, I guess the other thing is, do we have another Highwayman item? Answers, I don't think so. All right, let's go do this. Bring some food, some shovels. I'll bring, oh my god. We are really low on, no wasting heroes in town, so I can bring all the blood, but we're really low on blood. I don't think I need 8 of these. But maybe there'll be some stuff to burn along the way. Bring in medicinal herbs. Bring in holy waters. Bring in bandages. Bring in anti-venoms. Bring in laudanums. Alright, this is probably almost certainly overkill in terms of itemization, but let's go just kill this asshole and get it over with. Alright, what skills do I want? This is close to what I want. I want stab. Weakening curse? I guess I can change this around when I get to the boss too. Stab, stun, heal. Probably weakening curse. Although vulnerability hex would be fine as well. For at least until we get there. Alright, that looks good. Looks reasonable. Looks good. You have the right camping skills, yes. Don't have encourage over here. It might bite me in the ass at some point. Let's go get encourage and then rebuy those items. Aqua, can't encourage anyone right now. I don't understand why. Okay. Nice, Van Bell, and your name, Van Batula. I'm glad to hear that. All right, this should be good. Let's do it. Okay. Ooh, I'm losing frames on my end. Okay, guys, give me a second. I'm going to test my internet, see what's going on with this, see if I'm getting Comcasted or not.